Welcome back to Passionate About Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to update your motherboard BIOS without using a USB drive at all. We'll find your exact motherboard model, check whether a newer version even exists, and then use the update tool that's already built into your board. It's simpler than most people expect. Let's get into it. So, step 1, we need the exact model of your motherboard. Click the Start button, type System Information, and open it. When the window appears, look down the list on the right for two lines, Baseboard Manufacturer and Baseboard Product. The manufacturer is your brand, and the product is your model. On mine, it reads Asus and Maximus 8 Impact. Write both of those down. On some machines, and pre-built ones especially, that product line shows something useless like System Product Name. If that's what you're looking at, there's a free tool that does a better job. Open your browser, go to the official CPUID website link in the description, and download the Windows version of CPU-Z. Install it with the default options, then open it and click the Mainboard tab. And there it all is, laid out properly. Manufacturer, model, chipset, and down in the BIOS section, your current version alongside its release date. Now, search for your motherboard model, followed by the word BIOS. And this next part matters more than anything else in the video. Open the manufacturer's own website and nothing else. Not a download mirror, not a driver bundle site, not a file someone attached to a forum post. On the product page, look for a support area, which might be labeled Driver and Tools, Support, or Downloads depending on the brand. Then open the BIOS or firmware section underneath. You should now see every BIOS release for your board, newest at the top, each with a version number, a file size, and a release date. If the newest listed version matches what you already have, you're finished, and you can close the tab with a clear conscience. That's a good outcome, not a wasted trip. If there is something newer, open the release notes first. They list what actually changed, and that's how you decide whether this update is worth doing at all. Then click Download, and the file arrives as a compressed zip. Open your Downloads folder, right-click the zip file, and choose Extract All. Inside the extracted folder, you'll find the BIOS file itself, usually sitting next to a licensed text file you can ignore. Now, one warning, do not rename that file and do not change its extension. Every manufacturer uses its own, and the update tool checks it. Next, let's make that file easy to find because you'll be hunting for it in a fairly basic file browser in a few minutes. Go to your C drive and create a new folder right at the top level. Name it BIOS. Then, copy the extracted file into it. That's the whole step. Not glamorous, but it saves you scrolling through 20 folders on a screen that isn't built for it. And one last check before we restart. A desktop should be plugged into the wall, and a laptop should be on mains power with a healthy battery. Save and close everything else you have open. Now restart the computer, and as soon as it begins restarting, start tapping your BIOS key repeatedly. On my Asus board, that's the delete key. It's delete on most desktops, F2 on a lot of laptops. And if neither of those works, look up your specific model because there's no universal answer here. And there we are, the BIOS setup screen. Now we find the built-in update utility, and every brand has given it a different name. On Asus, it's EZ Flash, on MSI, it's M-Flash, on Gigabyte, Q-Flash, and on ASRock, Instant Flash. Same job, 4 names. It usually sits under a Tools menu or inside an Advanced or Update section, so have a look along the top tabs. On my board, I'll open Tool, then choose Asus EZ Flash 3 utility. And from here, the wording shifts a little between brands, but the sequence is the same on all of them. First, it asks how you want to update, offering 2 methods, via storage device or via internet. We've already got the file, so choose via storage device, then select Next. Now you'll see a list of every drive the board can detect. Don't be alarmed if the names look strange. Your Windows drive might appear as FS0 or FS1 or something equally unhelpful. Open each one in turn until you spot the BIOS folder you made. Open that and select the file inside. The tool asks you to confirm that you want to read this file. Say yes. Then it asks you to confirm the update itself. Once you accept, the board begins erasing and rewriting that chip, and from that moment, you do not touch anything. Then a message appears, and it's the one you've been waiting for. Update successfully, system will be reset. That's it! Done! The machine restarts itself and heads back into Windows. If something didn't go to plan, a few things are worth knowing. If the tool refused your file, it's almost always the wrong model variant, so check that name again letter by letter. If the board can't see your folder, try copying the file directly to the top level of the C drive instead. And in the rare case that the machine won't start afterwards, most boards have some recovery route, whether that's BIOS flashback, a second backup chip, or clearing the CMOS. Find out which one your board offers before you need it, rather than after. That's all for today. Stay passionate, keep tinkering, and I'll catch you in the next video.